ntimi nkomu details ya chair this for season near mama me constituency pick up na we say me moso me chairman e de call Labadi party pick up o nya ban pick up
ya branding ho
na enwe twitwuns after campaign te enwe twitwun chairman so Labadi ho no onabo yen fan ko na no mu siesi ho ma iti chairman de asoma driver then NDC mantie abe kukuru maybe party pick up
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there I see them yopo
chairman
you've
and I'm saying me any madam any nyansa to unpack the issues metie minianom akukudro for mienu Kwabena James Bonfe and minia Charles Owusu Reverend. We are not in good times. So yentiapo na meba issues ni mo ama mimi kan enna Ghana for us for the conduct Omahokeka before, during, and after the elections. About what you are doing here. To start with, none results are not MPP expecting. But Sana Ghana for Madrid. And you respect the decision and the verdict of Ghana for. About who nsunsanso ni bi ne se ne dawa kuma mu awjiri so betimi aboa okotoma no mpae ne se omiti wo hopes and aspirations enuti enema Yera Mahama ne NDC etoma Ghana for wo hwe abato no ehun results there Ghana futi omodie no enomoto edema no cray woman say NPP definitely might have gotten some few things wrong, but we shall be back. Kofi Ebe used the opportunity to do a detailed and careful analysis of the reasons and the Ghana for to abano senomotono.
Blame game now start you.
Normal. Kwame they normal after every political party's defeat. You be trouble be me am of no exception. At the end of the day, eduni say no. We need data eboa. Ba o data pa phone so there. Se nipa no odawa na show ne kanwa. Hwe ni phone so wa eja obetimi enyawo akana dwanche tie but eno na we show leadership. Now in showing leadership no you don't show emotions because you are leading the people. Meet me kada so be because no there or can leadership whether in government or at the party level who they blame their own yibi. No. Ubo okrobet me ato abetia party no. Ebi o chia Sammy Awuku chia no wanje so. Ebi o friend Sammy Awuku prenum prensa wanje so. Ebi o chia pen mo intended. But then yes analysis of it. It takes me back to 2008. NPP began a journey called to reflect, to rebuild, to recapture. You recapture in 2016. 2016, Mahama suffered one of the most humiliating defeats ever your nation's abatu. But in 2024, we're talking one of the sweetest victories ever abatu. And the future doesn't scare me.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. NPP, say you put your emotions aside, cool heads and prevail. Charm communication, because mrena woman obi wo hono mo a chairman out of frustration obetimi afrew akeka ne bo so asemo akere ho ba wo the fire share fire ono no kwa onyenhiem obi won ma party wini a the only onya fi mu aye flag a ode asi ni ti so there are some of the people NDC winning or jubilate omunya hwimfi aban I can tell you ne de ne say at least no if you no team no ne MPP fo bi na team no masre na che we are the nada no so eja obo John 3:16 nyom ya no so a no de ada onhia Mahamada onhia ne MP da nesu ne de ewu no intimi ano de eya na ya but young leaders are in that party now at the constituency level, at the regional, at the national in government. Where a timer you saw you move together. As for them I call wrong, they reduce number analysis. May sure say party now in his own wisdom and time a tier committee what went wrong, what went well. Now we can rebuild and recapture. 2028 looks very possible. See, put your name in order. The caveat is see, put your name in order. Now your Maya song at that form. Now you tie near Ghana for us okay. With dear Moya Beboa, with dear Moya Emo. Tis Hamren Beba. But Kwame, be as it may. Na mebeka sache chachichi ni serious. Ba minu ya pen mu bia send me message mi nya no ma no. Nti mi nkomu details. Ya chia this for season ya mama me constituency pick up. Na we say me moso. Me chairman e de Kolabadi. Party pick up o. Nya ban pick up.
Ya branding home.
Ya branding home. Na enwe twitwunza after campaign te enwe twitwunti chairman so Labadi hono onabo yemfa nko na no musiesi ho ma inti chairman de asoma driver then NDC mantie abe kukuru maybe party pick up inti in the ensuing back and forth police for basin and chairman friend am so ni bibi mamo ni omo mpre ho sene beya emfa moja semoma inti fakis no ema police for sene beya is in the custody of the police. Me chairman koko follow up PC on the party Navara pickup. I went to the Labadi police station on Monday to follow up and claim the pickup. Unfortunately, the car wasn't parked at the police station. As at the time I got there, I inquired from the police because my driver was emphatic that he handed over the keys to the police in the presence of the NDC boys. But the police claimed they were overpowered by the NDC tax and they took the car away. That's somebody saying. Now, Matonkra. Na nkana matono ntina me so panimu bi asane me message so sreme de minyama no chairman party ni yenye 2 seats in parliament and the MPP is represented in the over 40,000 polling stations and no party will be in power forever. Don't let it be a reference point because your democracy, you're moving on. Dr. Baumia conceding even defeat in less than 24 hours. You think every party in any day? No. By putting the nation's interest ahead of its personal interest. Into why? Why are people deliberately being attacked? Many of them are born fair kasano. Or say name. So you this obey me a conciliate evidence being an election process. I obey mistake. Because if we are now be taking even short of the paper no, and so answer near the call. Yeah. If NDC are winning a seat here, why should the MPP contest it? If NPP are winning a seat, why should the NDC also contest it? Just deliberately. The party may be down, but we are not out. MPP strength and resilience, even in the face of extreme provocation. Our ability as a party to bounce back, nobody should underestimate it. In 2015, you go through turmoil. There were times that party never even meeting its own internal structures meeting of steering committee, NEC, and council. Now it's just a police for the MPP went through tough times to the extent that you go into an election without a substantive chairman, a substantive secretary general, substantive first vice chairperson. But when people thought the MPP was out, the MPP won. I think Osha the Nehemiah Koso and the impunity, it is gradually getting to its crescendo. But I won't play the ostrich and can say some of these pockets and see when the MPP won in 2016. I won't play that ostrich. However, the party's hierarchy was able to quickly rally round and if they did a foot a seat down. You know my fear?
Yeah.
Seseno, we are heading towards a point where those who are NDC tax or NDC supporters and are criminals. Because I acquire a cocktail. Chairman, there's a bit to me as Sizi Wadie. Okwako Chesi police headquarters and now NDC headquarters. It can be a criminal. Where should I do idea? No, I said that's a party at idea. And that is why sometimes the inertia and then the action of the police hierarchy and the police service are a problem.
Yeah.
Because as Uzuko, yes, he's in a car now, and he no go follow up. And chairman, it can happen to you, it can happen to me.
Yeah.
And Abani say no, and you also have NPP boys, we keep managing them. We keep talking to them.
More party voice.
Yes. But chairman, if me say me constituency pick up. Cry abefako. Any provocation.
I could be police for some so.
I could be police for some. My kind of message from my chairman directly to you.
Now police for today.
Say and this for the bar later they overpower them to one for pick up. Uche see how baby
at the police station.
I've read the message to you verbatim.
Assembly.
It's bueno, is it not a provocation for B2 to also react? Why? As if say it was a coup d'etat but not an election. It was an election, not a coup d'etat. The same way the NDC lost power in 2016, Dan Kwame Biano, the NDC will lose power in the coming election. And when you don't put yourself in a situation where a man are yet doing for us to also speak truth to power when you are being affected. To a matter of ongoing recruit, promotion, appointment, I find it weird. Charles Kansimbi, I say, to a bunch say there's no government. Kabila used to say government is in continuum. The current administration, in the term of office will expire the midnight of Seth. From there going, the state architecture, the natural resources and everything a war mining is vested in the president. Ye kra ye bibia na ye de ahye onsa. Ye de ahye NDC fonsa. Ye ko ne ye ba, ye bambo. Then what was the need I call ye pass the Anti-Vigilantism Act? What was the need? It makes mockery of your commitment to that process. I won't pretend. So as if say boy say yes, I don't mean anymore. Let's not create insecurity when there shouldn't be. The NPP never party. Yeah, when they were even 61 in Parliament, 6-1 in 96, they were able to hold 97. Papa J, 97. Parliament. They were 61. They were able to hold Papa J and the NDC for 4 years to recapture power. And I felt sad. Say, you can clearly see, say, I say, yeah, sheha, see your money being koso. Say, I tell you now, if you ask, a woman said the president has a role to play, but we should also be careful. Say, if you are asking the use of brute force, yeah, so that's how so when a human right, any day and day, me nature say I drink 100% say kwa kotoaba. Then police issues a statement say military for should are not supposed to be at the polling station. In every election is a task force. You come na boom. However, obeying in the boundaries, even though it is not stated, when himself when the police in your backup, they move in. So the moment you put that as a military for not needed there, masa upompo umusojenia there's order. But under this, because the soldiers were pushed to the wall, baby crime, they want to intervene when a crime is being committed. I refer to that statement. It's a tragedy. As if they say everything of our lives must come to a standstill until a new government comes in. Look at the burning of coalition centers, the burning of sheets all around. That's not how democracy is supposed to be. Me, the only time I went to the coalition center was Sunday at 8 a.m.
Sunday Anapa.
Because I didn't want us to create a security situation. 8 a.m. The friends who are from where we be, the candidates should come. Koye, it declare was peaceful. See, na mashe who say, baby be a NDC Lucy by a smaller margin. Near Pejatu. But time, there was a time that even we had an MP who won with 3 votes. We've had times that we lost with 10 votes, 20 votes in some places. Shut up. Nanajman Prempel. Yeah, Peja too much as a tewa. Akumadan. Mante Jane. We It's a chairman. We cannot lose our voices because there's a new government that has just been elected. And the same standard of measurement. Now, Ghana for here. Me, I won't say Ghana for a mistake. About what mistake. They've decided the next 4 years how the nation should be run. I'm not too sure this is what they voted for. Some offices are more chase here ransake. There could be people that know your own supporters. But because these tags don't know who voted what, it could be a state institution. But don't move no a mixture of all parties. It's one of your own. I think that the back channeling, the MPP leadership and the NDC leadership should be talking. If they are talking, then they need to elevate the conversation. Because we all have a role to play. Look, me, I have said they say, you better bombard the Abou Rajo Mahama in the NDC. Sana Beya, you better wish them well because they see your money here, we won't wish them ill. We won't wish them evil. Because about 4 years. It's a more pious some fail because some succeed as a country. As for a more commentaries or so, say manage your expectations and this and a former official, former finance minister, so on so I can be so free SHS and you better one when they ask well in. As I say, a buying a rolling out the policies. A buying 100 days near my person year. It be a 90 days. Ni na you be making sure say you encourage them to take all these boxes. But in an atmosphere of civility, decorum, passionate, legitimate debate, but with one objective. See, they better find a cutting-edge solution to the problems confronting our country. But they must say, baby, say electoral commission, and you can't blame them because on to me about war, no one feel secure. Or any pa, Chef Antiaquanov, yet the second general is your officials declare Cosi. Come 9.0 as a catch declare Cosi. Into who says 6 class or cast NDC and 20. Is that democracy? Into Nipa not just a waboto or no one inside here would declare. Read the statement from the EC Awuku Central. They recounted how under duress they were made to pronounce an eventual winner. Not anyone is here pronouncing as eventual winner. Abato we and then na unya a winner. Ochina it can be you. But the moment I'll be destroy the process, there won't be any tomorrow for you to even come back. Mesre, they are fine gentlemen on the other side. They were in this one. Mama power didn't come with him now. You are only a leader when you turn and the people are following you. The only time the people are no longer following you, then you are taking a walk. May I have led the youth before. Chairman, Mebu can be constructive and they can be destructive, depending on the leadership that you provide. They can be constructive and they can be destructive. Into how bad channel or energy no. Bija kwaba kubi ewo enele nim ho. Ya no boy aba take you over. I'm say be take it over. Afo odno John I'm saying baby odna. Say IMP, I'm say IMP. Chese be adwene nam no. Any location no, e inversely proportional. Ti amano direction, e baby esoko. And they and now also o share a PMMC and a Bank of Ghana. Omo refine gold now. This gold for oil any adi.
Yeah.
Into PMMC and a Bank of Ghana when the raw gold no. Then they send it out for it to be refined. Now they use that on the basis to transact. NDC, Yakubu Airport. Airport say MB for smuggle gold. Legitimate idea PMMC Edikodinija to help say same gold for your pro. Idea and yes, I feel the SRCO is a program that has been running for years. Because you don't refine, you do standard near. But not to the standards or measure with this London market. It is young penifona ye da emranti ya no. If you don't guide them, but we say otibi be fair na for makwa kugo. Chairman, in times like this, leadership is key. I say I won't pretend it's an easy thing. It's not. But say leadership now yet tough. No one ranti no. It will get to a point where say criminals will infiltrate their ranks. Which one is your party supporter and near or no society criminal? I didn't want to use this word. And all apologies. I plead, this nonsense must stop. And yet do it too much. And yet do it because chairman, Christmas eba with his own crimes bro nyaba akromfo so bodram kama until let's not create a fertile ground. As for the police now, two things: the politics of police and politics. I know your whole course on this one. Because Obia and say no me ko active thing because hey me ya anti new government your mama so I dey make cause Zabzugu. They say, hey, your mama is why they make kasapin until they are unable to act. But the just situation is you are providing a fertile ground. In conclusion, remember Dr. Baobia Abaso for putting the nation's interest ahead of his own interest. The medicine may be bitter, but it was necessary for him to do that. And I know, said the MPP can close its ranks, rally round its leadership at the national regional constituency near rebuilding. We are. I think that the party will be in a greater shape and we shall be back. Assalamu alaikum.
Please tell Sammy Awuku and the MPP not to help the NDC in any way. They should leave the NDC to implement their own agenda of resetting Ghana. We live to see what they can do. Long live MPP. Ifua in Tema. Tell Sammy what he's talking about. That is the use of force by NDC thugs to declare results for their PCs is what should scare him going into the next elections in 2028. Now that MPP is in opposition. Maxwell in Abokobi. Masawood in Bantama Kumasi. Very soon the MPP leadership will start chatting, let's unite for power. After working tirelessly for power, arrogance and picking of calls will be the recommendation for party grassroots. What are we doing to ourselves? Regards to Sampine. Nano Bribuahin spoke about the necessity of the military in this election, but nobody listened. Nano Bribuahin, come for your stone. Kwame, this is so sad. Michael from Tamale. Let's see. Felix in Adabraka. The last time Youth appeared on your show, I told him through a text message I sent to your show that Ghanaians have found an effective way of venting their frustrations, and that is through the ballot box. My little advice to him is that next time they have the chance to serve the good people of Ghana, they should do so with people at heart. And then let's see, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, don't have NDC. Okay, we are kind of that. Right. Isn't it surprising that instead of the NDC, which has emerged victorious, to continue to be in a jubilant mode, their guys are rather resorting to offensive conduct? Elections are over, but our very coexistence as Ghanaians is not over. I hope and pray the MPP will end this unrefined behavior should they come back to power in 2028. Kwesi Reynolds are gonna order being anyway.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV. I see say a lot of people are moving from the traditional media to the social media. And PENDREAM, you are setting the pace because you bring the issues as they are. And the those are the issues. And then Unipa are not ready for just ordinary endorsement. But people want to hear the issues. What are the issues? What are the possible solutions? So for me, I'm endorsing PENDREAM TV. And I'm recommending say Obi Biana who feel it's traditional media and why you're bored with it, I'm gonna live up to expectation. Your next last stop PENDREAM TV.